What's up, everybody? Ryan here of District Cutlery. Different scenery right now. I'm in the old sharpening van of destruction. Actually, in my driveway. I'm going to introduce to you guys, finally, the Swanson Pro-Style Radius Platen for the Grizzly 2x42 variable speed belt grinder. So you can see, super thin. All right, super light. Got some magnets in there to stick in. I'm going to demonstrate a little bit how it works, what we're trying to do. You've seen the other videos about, grinding Japanese knives. All right. When they grind their knives, they're using basically a giant it's not giant, but generally 3 to 4 foot radius grinding wheel, a water wheel. All right. Now, we can't have that in either our van or our shop. So the idea is you take a 36-inch diameter wheel and just make it into the smallest piece possible. All right. And what that's going to do, this is going to slide on the existing platen. And suddenly you're going to have a 36-inch grinding wheel inside your shop so that you can effectively grind crisp shinogis without blasting the kurouchi off of the top of the blades. All right. So I'm going to demonstrate real quick. Now, thing about this grinder too, I know there's a whole bunch of forums and stuff on how to mod these grinders. All right. See, this one's here at my house. I don't use it at the shop. There's just a few things that are like, I don't know, like the tracking is a little bit inconsistent for my liking. All right. And the tolerances on this, like to make this platen work, we had to make it as thin as possible. All right. Even I thought maybe the foam cushion underneath here to give you a little padding might be too much because the tension's a little bit high. But what you can do, all right, first you got to kind of like take the existing flat platen, push it back a little bit, just so that when you slide this on, all right, in there, this top guide wheel is not rubbing on the top of this platen. All right, now there's like a millimeter in there, I feel like, or two, but that's just enough. It won't go on there. All right. So yeah, as far as, you've seen the other 2x42 that I use at my store, the tension's a little bit better. The tracking's a little bit more consistent. There's more room and there's not enough tension. This one has a little bit of tension. All right. But for what you're trying to do and just like grinding, it's no problem. All right. But I'm sure you guys must be probably smarter than me out there. You can probably mod your grinder a little bit to make it work. But as is, this one's stuck. I didn't do anything to this except just push the existing platen in a little bit and push this whole platen assembly in as far as it could go. And you could probably even like grind a little bit here to get that in a little bit to give you a little bit more leeway on the tension. But for what we're doing, it seems to work just fine. Okay. So real quick, let me demo. What do I have? Okay, I forged this knife in my house. It's just like blue steel ironclad blade. I've been demoing it on a lot. All right, but the idea is that you're going to grind and not scratch this top surface. Okay, you can't do this on a flat platen. It's impossible. All right, but mimicking that round wheel, you're reducing your point of contact area, and that's how we're going to get it. Okay, so first I'm going to throw this on, and again, push this down. I've been impressed seeing all the mods you guys are doing on these grinders. It's like pretty impressive, but again, you've seen some of my other videos. I'm stuck in my old ways. I like my grinder sitting upright. It's just like it moves fast, and I've just kind of gotten used to it. I do like this grinder. I like the variable speed aspect of it. Just like the tracking could be a little bit better. Overall, it's a nice machine, but I just find the tracking is so finicky. You guys can figure out a way to do that. Leave a link in the comments if you see anyone that's done that. I'd like to check it out. All right, so there we go. See, it's fixing this tracking here. Just bring it in a little bit. Whew. All right, so you can see it's running over this. Let me bring that in a little bit more. There we go. Now again, the idea, not scratching the kurouchi, okay? I should be wearing a mask. You turn it up a little bit if you want. There we go. Now we're cranking. Now this is a 240 grit belt. That's a 240 grit silicon carbide belt. I'm just trying to show you the polish you'll put on there. All right. But again, no scratches up here. If you see like the where I've been grinding, I've been using this knife forever. It's probably like the original grind that I had on here where there's some marks. But what I was just doing, it's all below this shinogi here. Okay, so this is the idea. You want to grind like a pro. You don't want to scratch up. You're doing some restorations. You got some customers coming with their Japanese blades. They need to be thinned out. You can see some of my videos where I talk about thinning Japanese blades, when to do it, when not to do it. All right. You sort of need a radius. All right. Trying to help you guys out there. All right. Again, this is got a piece of graphite tape. It's a little foam under there. Magnets inside. That just helps. The magnets help it. If there's any tracking issues, it's not going to push the platen off left or right. But there you go. It sticks right on there. Plus the pressure itself is enough to keep it on. So yeah, we're super excited. We're working with a bunch of different prototypes too right now for all the other belt grinders out there. But finally, we got this one exactly where we need it to be for the Grizzly 2x42. So there'll be a link to purchase on our website in the description. Like and share, comment, ask some questions. Happy to help. Again, we're working it out. This is just to help bring kind of like the sharpening standard up kind of nationwide, even worldwide. Like you don't need a lot of equipment, just get a little bit of a radius. I'm telling you, it'll change your life. Okay. So yeah, like, share, comment, check out our website with a lot of great deals. Join our newsletter. We have a monthly knife giveaway. Generally it's something I've reground. It sort of has our signature on it. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This is again, the Swanson Pro-Style Radius Platen for the 2x42 Grizzly variable speed belt grinder. Appreciate it, guys. Catch you later.